It's winter holiday time on Sodor of the island. Vacationers come from wide to enjoy the disgrace of the island. It is the busiest
sight he had ever seen.
Thomas. Sir Topham Hatt had sent him to pick up a special.
That reminds me of a story.
What have you got there? Tooted Percy. A balloon, replied Thomas. A balloon? Asked Percy excitedly. No, said Thomas. This is a balloon. And he chuffed away. Soon Thomas arrived at the airfield. And hot air was puffed into the balloon.
3 weeks later. Many months later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
What is that? Huffed James. A hot air balloon, said Thomas. It will take vacationers on rides around the island. Taking a hot air balloon on rides around the island is our balloon, wheezed James jealously. Then, as if by magic, the hot air balloon rose silently up into the sky. What if the hot air balloon passes away? Chuffed James. What will happen to This made us worry. Thomas, suddenly, the balloon could be seen by Sodor on the island of everyone. Duck gazed at it for so long, he ran into the back of Stepney. Why, it's a floating basket with folks in it, said Donald. Why, we not Scottish, said Douglas. James and Thomas were waiting at the level crossing. They were still worried about the hot air balloon. If it takes our passengers away, chuffed Thomas, they'll take our passengers away. Passengers should travel, huffed James. Then something big and round and red, air, shouted a voice. Ah! Cried James. What's happening? Crash, bang, smash,
Hip hip, hooray, hooray, hooray.
Oh no, James, cried Thomas. Save that fire alarm.
What have I done?
Wherever James went, he could see the balloon carrying vacationers across the island. He felt he should be taking those passengers. Rails are better than rails any day. James arrived back at the station. There were lots of people on the platform. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting too. Well done, James. But now the passengers will ride in the... So what's that? Sir Topham Hatt laughed. You're right, James, he said. But they will need a ride home. James was delighted. Sir Topham Hatt was right. The engines were busier than ever, taking vacationers to and from the airfield. Whenever James sees the red balloon, he whistles and toots. And sometimes when he's asleep at night, James dreams he can fly too. Just like the red James...